and then merging it with the contributions of other voices for one cause. So if we could just start off and clap it up for yourselves. Excellent. Now this portion is very, very important, all right? There is a science to civil disobedience. If the science is broken, then unrest breaks out. So we need to make sure we're all on the same page. I'm going to start the briefing section of this portion at the back end of our protest and come back forward. When we arrive at the safety department building off of East Snow, we have contacted, I spoke with the chief of police this afternoon. All right, one thing I want you to know is that he is paying and hiring multiple officers to do overtime to provide us with a police escort during our march. Wow. This is major. This is very good. So that means already this group has gained the attention of city magistrates, and the city is putting extra money into making sure you're protected on your march. Wow. When we get there to the building, we're going to reconvene in similar formation to the right of the building. We need to stand clear of the firefighter doors, okay? Yeah. If there is an emergency, they don't need to clear us first before they drive off. Yeah. So all they're asking is that we gather towards the right side of the building so that they have a clear path of exit if there is an emergency in the city or village. I apologize. Yeah.
There are some variant residents here.
All right. When it comes to the actual marching itself, I want you to prepare yourselves. Marching is physically taxing. It's physically taxing because we're all going to be chanting together or singing together, and we actually have to maintain that energy and enthusiasm for about 2.3 miles, which is a little bit harder than people think. This is not a Saturday afternoon walk in the park. That's not why we're here. We are here to provoke. Not provoke negative things, provoke positive change. And therefore, we have to be ready for that physically. When we exit here, we need to exit along the left side. The left side. When we make that turn onto 139, we need to remain on the left side. Didn't know if you knew this, but there's actually a law that states that pedestrians must walk against the flow of traffic or be ticketed here in the village. So we're going to be on that left side. We're always walking on the left side, and we'll be on the sidewalk. All the police authorities from the county to our village have asked of us is to make sure that we don't disrupt traffic. They said if that doesn't happen, they will throw all the support behind us to make sure we have escorts and make sure that we're protected from anyone who doesn't like what we're doing. So I think that's a fair trade and exchange. We're going to stay on the sidewalk sides. At East Snow, when we make the right turn, we will actually have a police officer there stopping traffic so that we can cross over. The sidewalk will end on Snow, as many of you already know. At that time, there'll be an officer on an ATV that is going to be escorting and slowing traffic, making sure that we're protected on East Snow Road. So, we got to keep the enthusiasm. We have to make sure that we're keeping the energy high, but all of that has to lead to orderly conduct. So make sure we're always on that left side of the road. If in fact you get approached by any media representatives, Jamel here, can you raise your hand? He's been selected by the students to be the spokesperson. So we have already tailored responses for the media so that we have the same message going out to all outlets. Sure. So make sure if you are approached and you're asked some questions, go ahead and refer to Jamel and say, hey, we have a student representative who would love to talk to you. There will be photographers from different media outlets here taking pictures. Just smile for the camera, or you can mug for the camera, it doesn't matter. Either one is fine with me. When it comes to when we get back here, there are going to be two groups meeting because I do believe that dialogue plus action equals change. Amen. Not one or the other. Therefore, in the Newbold Auditorium, there will be a forum being hosted there to discuss next moves, next steps. to start brainstorming what you can do over break while you're gone. How do we keep this momentum going? In the Student Center, there'll be another group that is discussing how to organize marches. Some of you individuals may want to talk about the march itself, how to use it in other ways and for other causes. That will be meeting in the Student Center side. So make sure you know that. When you get back, don't just disperse. Go ahead and join one of these conversations. Give your input. Let's sharpen each other so that we can be better for this entire experience. At this time, what I want to do is I'm going to ask the lead chanter that we have to come up and teach you the 3 different chants that we're going to primarily be using on our walk today. We want to make sure we're on the same page so we don't sound raggedy. Amen.